Hello, hello. My name is PinOak.
I'm Johnny Bloom.
And this is Tea and
Tarot.
Beautiful, beautiful, grand rising, lovely souls. Thank you all so much for joining us on this beautiful morning. And really excited to be able to share some collective messages, some morning meditation, and a little bit of inspiration as we move forward into Mercury Retrograde beginning tomorrow. So really excited. Rob, if we want to start this morning off by sharing a little bit of gratitude. This morning I am super grateful for the amount of sleep that I've gotten in the last week. I feel like I hibernated for part of it, but feeling much more centered and grounded and ready for the next season of the year. I'm grateful for my amazing partner who offers so much love and support every day. And I'm really grateful for the opportunities that I have had in this last week to really learn what matters to me and taking the opportunity to take action on the things that matter most. So that's it. Oh no, Flash didn't know. Well, now you know. The more you know. If you've been feeling like your patience has been tested lately, it might be because Mercury retrograde is in Libra. Rob, do you want to share any?
Yeah. So my gratitude is basically very grateful to get back in the flow and become aware of the processes that we do take to get back in the flow when we do fall off, and try to build that strength up to each and every time we fall off track. We kind of feel like disappointed in ourselves, but then we are ultimately gaining those lessons to strengthen ourselves to stay on our flow for an even much more longer. And our goal is to always stay in our flow, and trying to find all the ways that we can stay in that flow and become aware of any sort of limiting beliefs that keep us from, we might believe that we can't always be in the flow. We might believe that that something's always gonna throw us off and come into our lives. So trying to stay aware of those things and just become aware that all we are is awareness, and everything else is just a thought. Beliefs are thoughts. All those things are just things that pass through us and pass through our minds, and our minds are not even awareness. We are aware of our thoughts, but our thoughts cannot be aware of us. So really just taking our power back and keeping it in the flow. You're muted.
I'll have a whole conversation on mute. It's fine. No, yeah, flow, absolutely. I feel like that's been a really big theme, even just the last month, is like really working on kind of getting anything out of the space that's not in alignment with flow, and then really trying to like redirect ourselves to be back onto that flow that is in alignment with where we are now, because a lot of us have gone through some pretty big transitions, and that's beautiful. And whenever you go through a transition, it's important to allow yourself the space to fully unfold and bloom into your natural true self. And yeah, so yay. Also, just quick grand rising to the beautiful starlight, grand rising flash. Hello, Wheezy Fosheezy. Thank you all so much for joining us this morning. Yeah. Do we want to do some affirmations? Can we do water Oh yeah, we don't have to do.
Okay.
Okay. I kind of want to do EFT tap affirmations. That's just me. Personally, I am centered. I am grateful. I am loved. I am divinely guided. I am inspired. I am motivated. I am taking action as I feel called, following my divine flow. I am holding patience for all the shifts. I am understanding of myself and where I'm at in this now moment. I am love. Okay.
Okay. I feel called to do a meditation with some affirmations
I love that.
with expanding our light. So whenever you're ready, we'll get comfortable and take a seat and close our eyes and drop into our center and become aware of our breaths, paying attention to those moments between our inhales and our exhales and our exhales and our inhales, and feeling our hearts drop in those moments, accessing that feeling of love in our heart center, that feeling that lies within us, that feeling that we feel when we fall in love, when we see a new puppy kisses, whatever it may be that lights up your heart. This frequency lies within our heart every minute of every day, of every breath. Focusing on our breaths in those small moments. We're actually going to run through our chakra tones real quick. Starting with our third eye chakra, we focus on the color purple. And we're going to take a few deep breaths to center, focusing on purple. And the sound is E, as in ski. Whenever you're ready, we'll take a deep breath in and make the sound E on our exhales. Deep breath in. E. E. We'll do one more breath in. E. Moving down to our throat chakra, we focus on the color blue. The sound is A, as in way. We'll take a deep breath in with A on our exhales. A. One more breath in with A on our exhales. Moving down to our heart chakra, focusing on the color green and the sound O, as in snow. We'll take a deep breath in with O on our exhales. One more breath in with O on our exhales. Next is our solar plexus, pulmonary. The sound is ah, as in saw. The color is dark red, a burgundy color. Taking a deep breath in, the sound ah on our exhale. Ah. One more breath in with ah on our exhale. Ah. Next is our solar plexus, focusing on yellow with the sound ooh, as in Scooby-Doo. We'll take a deep breath in with ooh on our exhales. Ooh. Ooh. One more breath in. Ooh. And moving down to our sacral, focusing on orange. The sound is M, as in our favorite food, cookies, ice cream, maybe salad, whatever that is. Sound on our exhales. Deep breath in. Mm. Another deep breath in. Now we focus on our root chakra, the color red, rooting ourselves down to the earth, straightening our backs, aligning all of these energies, focusing on red with the sound S on our exhale. Deep breath in One breath to center ourselves with another deep breath in. Now coming back to our breath, keeping that awareness on those moments of magic between our inhales and our exhales, and our exhales and our inhales. Feeling that love within ourselves. And with all of our chakras aligned, we can now affirm to ourselves to raise our frequency. I now multiply my frequency by 2 times. And feel that within your breath. Say it in your head, say it out loud, however you want. Now affirm, I now multiply my frequency by 3. And feel that in your heart. I now multiply my frequency by 4 times as its current state. Taking a breath with that. I now multiply my frequency from its current state by 5 times. I now multiply my current vibrational state by 6 times. I now multiply my current vibrational state by 7 times. I now multiply my vibrational state by 8 times what it is now. Strengthening that magic within your heart space, knowing that we are limitless. I now multiply my vibrational state 9 times from what it is right now. I now multiply my vibrational state by 10 times what it is now. Increasing that love, increasing that frequency within ourselves, accessing as high as we can go. The sky is the limit, and the source lies in the sky, and we may be able to increase our frequency as high as we can so that we can connect with source and all that it has to offer and help heal this earth, humanity, all of nature. Connecting with our breath still, those small moments, bringing our awareness back to this physical space and opening our eyes when we feel called.
Thank you, Rob. That was absolutely beautiful. feeling very grounded and centered.
Cool.
So are we ready to get started with messages?
Yes.
Okay, so I know that you have some cards pulled. Did you want to go first, or do you want me to share the ones I've
pulled? You can go.
Okay, so for today, to get us started, the card that came forward is the Magician. Which this has been a huge theme lately for anyone that feels like they may be, like I said at the beginning of this, like if you feel like you're going through some transitions, or maybe you're just learning more about yourself or how you interact with your life, and really starting to see how the thoughts, feelings, and decisions that you have turn around and help to create the reality that you're experiencing. And so really being in a place of seeing the things in your life that you have created for yourself with gratitude and grace, but then also seeing the things that you have created for yourself in life that maybe you are looking to change, to be able to upgrade or integrate your new wisdom, or maybe just let go of altogether. And so really being in this place of getting very focused on what it is that we want to see for ourselves moving forward, and what it is that we are looking to create, and being able to feel like we have that within us to do. And then, moving forward, the message that goes along with this creation is learning how to really rely on yourself for those follow through actions. So it's okay to reach out to others for help whenever you are in need, and always know that you have your angels and guides for support and assistance. But this really is putting us in a place of seeing that, when you hold yourself accountable for the experience that you're having in life, and you see that, whatever you're experiencing is a direct reflection of your own choices, actions, feelings, thoughts, and that gives you the place to really then claim your power back, like Beautiful Flash has said, and be able to see that if there's anything in your life that you're experiencing that you want to change, when you realize that you have the power to be able to make those changes within yourself, you start to see the universe that you want to see unfolding. And the like side message that goes along with this is and of course, I feel like this is just really in theme with Mercury retrograde. It's fine, but it's really about not allowing ourselves to get caught up in the celebrating and the enjoyment of life. Like, absolutely allow yourself the time to celebrate and have fun and enjoy the things that you do create, but also knowing that there's always a time to move forward into the other spaces of your life. And if you're pouring all of your energy into focusing on the beautiful things that you've created, you might be missing out on the other things in your life that could use a little bit of help and dedication to bring up to level with the other things in your life that you have created so beautifully for yourself. And so not to allow the challenges that you may be facing to deter you or derail you, but to allow it to let you see the power that you hold within. So anytime you face a challenge and things don't go the way you planned, or it's not happening as you imagined as it would, or maybe it just didn't even happen altogether, and you're feeling a little bit down about that, you're feeling like maybe less than worthy or capable of creating, Spirit's just asking you to remember that those processes of failure are part of you learning how to grow into exactly what it is that you're meant to be here for. So to try to see those challenges from a place of empowerment, of being able to gain the wisdom that you need to be able to manifest and move the things into your life that you are desiring to see for yourself. And also a message of seeing that if you have any new ideas, anything that comes to mind that you're inspired to do, to allow yourself to do that, rather than celebrating like, oh, I have this amazing idea, I'm going to create all this awesome stuff and it's going to be so great for myself. Make sure you're following through with the action that's needed to be able to actually celebrate. No pre-celebratory sessions. And then the very final bottom deck of the energy. So this is just kind of the energy around the situation is really feeling like you're trying to bring the fun into what you're doing, but just feeling kind of overwhelmed or anxious about the areas in your life that you need to multitask. And so what I'm seeing for this is just really being able to be in a place of patience with yourself. If you need to rest, rest. If you need to go, go. See the places in your life where your body is trying to tell you how to better be successful in that moment. And especially when it comes to multitasking and doing lots of different things into your life, sometimes bringing joy into those situations look very different. So like my joy going into work is going to look a lot different than my joy when I'm playing with my dogs. And so like understanding that it's okay for your joy to look different, but to just do the best you can in every moment to see the beauty, the joy, the love, the inspiration. Really, it's just like having that attitude of gratitude so you can continue to call in the things that you desire while being really grateful for the things that you have already created for yourself in this beautiful life. So, oh, okay. Your turn. I'm gonna speaker view.
Okay. So this first card, I'm pulling cards for the Divine Masculine this morning, and a few came out, and what this message is bringing forth overall is really understanding the processes that we go through, especially coming up with the Mercury retrograde coming up. Just really understanding the whole process, like instead of going into it again like, oh no, go into it again with that confidence that you understand that process and how things will unfold, and accept things as they come and accept things as they go in and out of our lives. And staying focused also, the Eight of Cups is the first card that is coming up. And yeah, so the Eight of Cups here, this woman is continuing on her path. There's two dragons there, and this card talks about paying attention to the things that come into our life rather than looking outside of ourselves for that justification for some sort of power that really drives us, that gives us that inspiration. And like all these cups are sitting here, there's no satisfaction with anything that has been experienced, and you just keep moving along, but also finding gratitude in the fact that you experienced all that you experienced, and that you are feeling called to continue moving along and not holding that regret against yourself as well too. And you have experienced all that you've experienced, and with the divine masculine energies doing what you do. And we see and hear so many people and so many teachers and enthusiasts telling us what to do and how to do it with our lives, and we get lost within ourselves and think we need to do this or that, and we keep moving along to the next thing and searching for this external force within us, when we truly are just trying to be ourselves. And accepting that process where we see somebody awesome, and we take in what they do, and we kind of reflect what they do, and over time it becomes part of us and integrates into part of our own being, and our own being comes into integrate with that part that we are reflecting, and it becomes something new in its own self. And ultimately you know, taking that action and moving forward and trusting that we are part, we are source, we are we are created from an individualized part of source. We contain all the parts of source and we can access it, but we are ultimately, the majority of our souls are made up of one individuated part of source that is like, you know, you might be more compassionate than others, you might be more understanding and more liberal with your thinking than others, and just really taking your course and continuing that path and passing by what may not serve you and experiencing what does serve you and continuing that path, and, you know, finding out who you are at the soul level and truly like defining that, finding out what makes you tick, what makes you fall off your stool, fall off your throne, whatever it may be, and really keep moving forward on your path. And then the hanged man comes in, and a lot of times when we find ourselves on that path, there's all these dragons here, so like it feels like a lot of people and other beings are waiting for us to, you know, they see us doing these things and we're kind of like trapping ourselves into this stagnant moment where we really just need to analyze and slow down and gather all of our experiences and be able to integrate that and accept that this is part of the process. And yeah, and not stressing over how long we do need to be in that moment to figure things out and accept the flow as it goes. Because, you know, when we resist, what resists persists, and eventually we will tire ourselves out. And then the Six of Pentacles comes in here, and there's this energy of the old man here where he's just tired as hell and he just keeps moving forward, and he has all these experiences, yet he's ready and he has integrated. And now spirit is finally like being able to reward you so that you can see there's a child in the back here, which represents our inner child, and being able to return to that and accept that. I really want to read. I actually planned on reading this. This is one of my favorite cards, the Six of Pentacles, the dragon story of Six of Pentacles. A large dragon holds out a claw filled with coins to an old man with a cane. Beside the dragon, a little girl in tattered clothes hugs the dragon. The unlimited forces of the universe work on the constant balancing of positive and negative. All we need to do is seek and ask for the help we need. The child represents the hidden seed of trust and confidence within each of us that leads to a new cycle. Even though we may be in the midst of sorrow, the child is completely unafraid of universal forces, subconsciously understanding that trust brings help and answers to our problems. Six Pentacles can be seen on the cobblestones leading from the struggling man to the glowing dragon. Our paths are full of signposts directing us away from the negative and to the positive, if only we be observant. And, you know, sometimes we aren't observant, and it's definitely a challenge more with retrograde and being able to move forward with retrograde with that masculine energy too, and trying to hold that stability through the retrogrades that come up. And a lot of times we find ourselves in despair with Four of Cups here, and we're longing over memories and experiences, and there's some faint dragons in the smoke here And it just shows, it goes to show that anything dark and negative is just, nothing is lighting up your world, nothing at all. And you're just looking outside of yourself and drinking from cups and and just falling back on track and not respecting that process that we go through every time. And we know that we go through it every time. And if we can hold that focus also, these came out once again, we can keep that creativity and that understanding balanced with the feminine, with the empress coming out too, and being able to have that full connection with spirit and being able to connect to all the forces and be on the same level as everything that is surrounding us, and controlling our environments and taking care of what's out of place or what's not in vibrational alignment, what we can get rid of to make room for something new that is in alignment with us. And the 10 of Cups too, with that, with we just fill every cup with joy, with every one of our spaces with what we love most and what is on our frequency, what is on our level. Is there anything around you right now that is not on your level, that is from your past, that needs to be let go and learned from and whatnot, and so on and so forth? And just getting everything around you on that level, because if you're preventing yourself from being on that level, then you're going to fall back into that frequency of despair and memories, because you're keeping those things around you. And yeah, so taking action forward into this retrograde is really looking not at one or two or like each individual aspect of the process, but looking at the whole thing and knowing how to move forward through it and how to control yourself and your emotions and your spaces.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Rob. That was gorgeous wisdom. I pulled some for the feminine. But let me take a sip of my tea first, because I was enthralled and I didn't. It's so good. I did good this morning. I put more honey in it, I think.
Oh, okay.
Still not as good, but anyways.
Mm.
It's delicious. Anyways, so for the divine feminine, the energy that first came out is let go of the old. And I love this card because, especially in theme with Mercury retrograde being over, or oh my goodness, sorry, the full moon being over and walking into Mercury retrograde, it's really important to release those things that are no longer serving you and allowing yourself to be in a space of really being able to acknowledge the things in your life that helped you grow, and holding that honor as they release and move. And I think too, the imagery of the peacock is always about having that confidence. So it's like, really saying as you move forward, like, I release this and it's done, and I'm not going to keep thinking about it, and I'm not going to bring it forward with me in the next moment, but I'm going to hold that level of confidence of, yes, this is moved forward and released from my spaces. And also in sync with the divine masculine energy of like, what's no longer serving you, what's really allow yourself to see and look and take the time to be, because I can almost guarantee you that if you haven't rid yourself of the things that are no longer serving you yet, you're going to have a really good opportunity to look at it during Mercury retrograde. So you'll have a few weeks to really ponder on it. So no stress. It's just is what it is. It's part of the energies that work as we go. So, just know that you're going to work through your process in divine time, exactly as you're meant to, but trust yourself is the big thing. Trust those decisions that you're making, and don't be wishy-washy. Make the decisions and move forward. Trust it and go. And then a side message, I really feel like this message is for the feminine to really reflect over. So if you are someone, and I just want to clarify too, that the divine feminine and the divine masculine do not have to be male or female. It is a energy type that can exist within all beings. So take what resonates. Okay, so the message moving forward is love without condition, embrace the dark, and embrace the feminine. And so what well, this is really interesting to me, because this is a theme that I've been seeing, where it's like, oh, hold on, let me it's like really seeing your ability to be a creator and to see the spaces that you hold, because as a natural feminine, this is the energy that you embody, is this ability to create with every breath. You hold this naturally within your being. It's innate to you, and whatever way you hold this egg of creativity within your being, allowing yourself to nurture and guide and guard whatever it is that you are creating, because that is your like motherly innate instinct to do. And so, embracing the dark, allowing yourself to see that, sometimes that means going into the shadows and holding up this energy of really being kind of, it's like it's almost this energy of like, kind of hurting people's feelings in a way of just being like, this, if this hurts you because I have to make a decision that's best for me, then that's what I have to do. And I do it with love. It's not out of an intention for hurt, but rather just saying that, like, in order to love yourself and nourish and nurture what you need, you have to be willing to make those decisions that sometimes are difficult. And also knowing too that in those moments, like, you embracing that moment, you're not only giving yourself the opportunity to nurture and work within your own spaces, but you're also giving the other people that are involved in that situation or whatever decisions may be made, to allow them to also go into their healing spaces and learn how to nurture themselves as well. And also with this too, it's also understanding that you are a being of light and dark. There is so many facets within you that whenever you solely focus on the light side of yourself, you solely say like, oh, people, when they see these parts of me, I'm accepted and I'm loved and everything is great and I'm acknowledged and I'm seen and I'm heard, and that's all amazing. But what about the other parts of you that you're like, oh, people don't want to see that because that's gross, or that's inappropriate, or that's not up to par, or that's gonna make everybody cry, or whatever the situation may be. But like accepting and acknowledging that you as a being, especially as a creative being, hold this level of shadow and light within you to give you depth, to give you breadth. It's like, okay, I'm going to share. I saw a beautiful TikTok this morning from one of my amazing friends on TikTok that literally every single post she makes is love. Like, she just exudes love. She goes out of her way to share with people how amazing they are. And that's all her content. And the post she created today was her sharing her story. And it was heart-wrenching. It was heartbreaking. I mean, she's gone through so many spaces in life where she was torn down, ripped apart, spat on, restarted, burned again, and it's like understanding that you only may see one part of a person, but understanding it's like the iceberg, you may only see the tip, but underneath the water, there's all this other parts to a being that makes them who they are. And it's time to embrace those parts of you so you can be whole and loved in and of yourself with who you are. And then the final message that comes with that for the feminine is really to just love without condition. Okay. Love without condition. Love yourself. Love all the parts of you, because all the parts of you are what make you who you are. And you are the only person that can show up in this world to be you. And so love the bits of you that make you dark. Love the bits of you that make you cry. Love the parts that shine bright and make others be filled with joy, or inspire and encourage. But love all of you, and allow that love to ripple out into the world, into the places that you share with others. And see that as this, maternal creative being, that you have this ability. And as you move forward in the spaces that you create, this sense of unconditional love while embracing the dark and embracing the light and the feminine aspects of yourself, you then unfold out into the world to allow others to do the same, which is a really beautiful gift. And then the advice for Mercury retrograde, very specific.
Oh, now you know.
So embrace your dreams. Or sorry, not embrace. I had too many cards with embrace right now. Heed your dreams. So heed your dreams. So if you guys have been noticing that you've been having some really strange dreams lately, or feel called to learn more about your dreams or understand more about what they may mean, definitely starting a dream journal is highly recommended, or even just allowing yourself to reflect on the dreams that you're having, because they're giving you a open mind eye into whatever it is that you're experiencing in your reality, the shadow aspects of yourself that you may not be wanting to pay 100% attention to. And so allow your dreams the space to really be a teacher and a guide for you. And then the final message is to allow yourself to be vigilant. Okay. Oh, wow. Wait, there's one more. I have to read that one too. Okay. I'm going to read that one from the book though. Be vigilant, okay? Allow yourself to be vigilant. Take the action that you feel called to take. If you're guided in a direction, move forward. And especially whenever you're heeding your dreams and learning about the parts of yourself that need to be embraced and expressed, do the things with integrity and confidence. It's like I said, like letting go of the old. You don't need to hold on to those old parts of yourself anymore, because you are this confident, beautiful, amazing being that has so much to give. And sometimes you have to play with fire. Sometimes you have to be loud. Sometimes you have to burn those bridges. Sometimes you have to create. And look, inside of this fire dragon, I don't know if you guys can see, but inside of this fire dragon is this like burning tree. Okay, so it's like all of this chaos happening everywhere around, and then within this tree is this space that is just lit up in the world. And I know this seems a little silly, but this reminds me of the meditation tree that we go to. And so just seeing that you have the ability to really light and inspire and ignite all of the things in your life that you want to see, to be able to move. And then last card I will read from the book, because this card's just too beautiful. And here you go, TikTok. We are all connected. We are all connected. We are dependent upon others for life. If we destroy the very things upon which we depend, we too shall perish. We are all connected. We are all one. Do harm to the natural world, and you do harm to yourself. You are more than just part of a human race. You are a child of Gaia. You are brother and sister to all life and living things. Love them as you love yourself. Sustain them as you sustain yourself. So, yeah. Take care of yourself as you take care of others, and allow that love to flow unconditionally between yourself and the spaces that you share. And if you feel like there is an imbalance in your life, there is a lack of love, confidence, or support in any area of your life, see where you can take the power back and pour that love into those spaces yourself, and see that love unfold into all the spaces that you hold and carry in life.
And
I love how these cards were not intentionally fairies and dragons, but what's happening, Rob?
Yup. So, okay. So yeah, I'm going to move forward with messages for the collective, and then maybe we can do some readings for those in the YouTube chat. And I thought that was a different deck, but I guess it is the same deck. And I pulled from mine and got the same card. So for the collective, also be vigilant. And in combination, I think this is ultimately the divine masculine and divine feminine. Be vigilant and follow the moon. So first we have the fire dragon here and that tree in the middle of his heart. Ultimately, there's this cave that looks like it's leading into his heart, and this very dark space that he holds that but keeps lit up. And it's ultimately has messages for the collective of, you know, how do we keep our own hearts aglow? How do we keep that fire inside of us burning? You know, we're always searching for that next stick, that next log, you know, those tiny things that light us up, maybe some food or whatnot throughout our days, and then we need to throw those logs into our lives, you know, those big things, a nice house, a car, whatever. Not just to have those things, those are just things that help us get around in life, to experience life. And just having those reliable resources in our lives to get around and communicate and be able to extend ourselves further out into the world and offer our gifts as well, and share our fire and be able to warm others' hearts and show them how to ignite the fire within their hearts as well. And in combination with follow the moon as well, you know, there's this woman here upon the moon, and the waves are just part of her dress, and it's really calling us into the energy of paying attention to our emotions, you know, and maybe paying attention through this retrograde, the moon cycles that we are in. So usually, sometimes some people only pay attention to the moon when it's a full moon. They're like, hey, that's really cool, it's a full moon. But no, like, if we can pay attention to every stage and phase that the moon goes through, that ultimately brings a deeper understanding to ourselves as well, and know why things are happening on a deeper level in our lives and within the world and the entire cosmos, and be ultimately connected to that even deeper, and be able to control those fires as well that flow through our heart. And, you know, not letting the moon as well, the moon does control our emotions, but ultimately those waves of emotions are passing through us, and ultimately we are the ones with the awareness to let those waves wash over us and cleanse us, or go through us and crash over us and knock us down. And really being able to hold that calmness and that magic within our hearts, that understanding and balance, to really make it through these phases within life. And if we're able to do that, nature is whispering a bountiful harvest. Number 28, where the world completely sees you connected and doing all the stuff and things, and being aware of every little aspect that contributes to our existence, and accepting that into our lives and building that awareness. And the greater awareness we have on how things work in the world and work within ourselves, the more bountiful our harvest is going to be, the more balanced our energy is going to be, and more effortlessly we can move and be able to create. There's so much being created within this card here. Every single thing that is in motion is leaving its trail. Everything we do, say, and think has a trail, and we can continue that trail. And as long as it's in the greater good of everything, it's definitely rewarded by source and by spirit in the world. And we always just have to be, whether it's good or bad, we have to be open to receiving whatever it may be, light, dark, gray, wherever it may be. We need to stay open to whatever it is we are receiving, and receive that gift, receive that lesson, and keep moving forward and be able to enjoy whatever it is. If we can enjoy the negatives and be able to take that in positively and just let it pass through us and accept the lessons and release the attachments, then we can truly get through this next phase quite elegantly. You muted.
Yes, I am super excited because I'm looking into what it is that we are, what it is that we're attracting in during this Mercury retrograde. So, you guys, are you ready for it? That's the real question. I asked a poll in the chat. Did you know that Mercury retrograde is an amazing time to grow? I don't know. They're just fun little ways to interact, and Kristen's still playing. So what we are attracting in for this particular Mercury retrograde, the 8 of chalices is opportunity. Oh wait, I'm at 9, not 8. Sorry. 9 is 9 of okay, this is a brand new deck for me, so sorry guys, but I wanted to show you all what we're attracting in. So the 9 of chalices is all about triumph. It says obstacles to making your dream come true disappear as if by enchantment. Relationships with foreigners, a job offered by a friend, or travel with someone you love. So what you are calling in, what are you attracting in for during this Mercury retrograde is potentially the obstacles that you have been facing. You're going to be working through those obstacles and allowing them to disappear, melt away, move through them, so that way you can really see the triumph that you have been calling in for yourself. And just the fact that it does speak about relationships, friendships, and travel, understanding that if these are things that you are desiring for yourself, that now is a really good time to get very clear in your mind on exactly what it is that you want to create and bring forward. I want to say Mercury retrograde ends October 17th. And so typically, like during the retrograde period, you'll see kind of like a lull or a stagnant of energy when it comes to making decisions, moving forward. Your communication might be a little choppy. And then, so I always like to utilize this space if you feel like you're coming across those obstacles, to really allow yourself to get focused. So that way, when we work through those energies moving forward, everything can just dissolve and you can step up and out of retrograde, ready to move forward in those loving friendships and in those supportive relationships, and taking those travel opportunities that you're calling in for yourself. And then I'm curious because this deck actually has something called the Knave. It's in between the 10 and the Knight. So I'm not 100% sure how to interpret this on my own. So I'm just going to read it straight from the book. So the Knave is the foreigner. Oh, that's funny. It said relationships with foreigners, and then here's the foreigner. Okay. Good news, short trips and contracts abroad. You may make some acquaintances through study or travel. So you might have an opportunity to connect with somebody that is far away from you physically, to be able to encourage, motivate, and inspire you moving forward. So definitely, that's like double confirmation right here that you're going to have some communication and contact with people that are not in your direct spaces. And it looks like it's very business focused. So lots of good, exciting opportunities for making momentum and creating things within your life that you're calling in for yourself. So yay. Awesome. All right, beautiful souls. Rob, do you have anything else you'd like to add for the collective? You're muted.
I could, but I think it's time to move on.
I agree, but I have a question really quick, because this is something Maria asked in the chat, and I feel like it's super important. Rob, what are you releasing with all that hair?
I think she asked both of us.
Oh. I released all of my dead, stagnant energy that was stuck in my life. I let it go. I said, bye-bye.
Yeah.
I don't need you anymore. Okay. You're not going to answer? You're just...
Yeah. Basically the same. Just letting go, and letting go of the past. Seems like anything, like I said, anything in your space that is not serving you. And it's also, just enjoying the journey, and just, I wanted to grow my hair out. I enjoyed the journey growing it out, and it got a little too long, and now I want to enjoy the whole process again. And grow some new hair and some new wisdom to carry with it.
I like it. Okay, so at this point in the day, we are going to move into individual readings. So if you are here and you would like a one card message, feel free to stick around, and we're going to play a bit of a game. So Rob, do we want to do colors, or do we want to do numbers? Or we could do letters. That would be fun.
Never did that. Let's do letters.
Let's do letters. Okay. So if you would like a reading and you are here in the chat and is now a moment. Also, real quick, before we move into that, if you have enjoyed this space and you would like to connect further with Rob, Grateful Soul Clearings, please feel free to check them out. I have listed their link down in the YouTube chat. Rob offers some pretty amazing spaces with the opportunity to work within your Akashic records to be able to clear karmic patterns and open up some really beautiful healing for yourself. So if you feel called to connect with them, please feel free to do so. And of course, please, if you feel called to connect with me, Kristen, PinOakRIsing, I offer readings as well as healing spaces through Reiki and community engagement. So, and as always, if you feel called and you would like to donate for this space today, feel free to connect with the PayPal link that has also been posted in the chat. And if you'd like to boost this channel, feel free to like the video and subscribe so that we may continue connecting with people that are meant to hear these messages. And a huge thank you to my Patreon supporters. All the love and support that you all offer in the many, many ways that you do continues to encourage and inspire me to show up and create and inspire and move throughout my day. So I love you all dearly. Lots and lots of appreciation for that. So, okay, game, letters. Rob, do you have your letters selected?
Yep.
So this is the alphabet, guys. So the way this works, Rob and I have picked an alphabet. You drop down in the chat what you think we're thinking. And whenever we see the right answer, we will say, yay, so-and-so got the thing. And you'll get a reading, a one card reading. Okay, and allow this to begin. Pew, 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 pew. I'm sending you my letter. Pew, 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 pew,
Pew.
pew, pew.
Pew.
And if you are on my TikTok and you would like to join in the game, oh my gosh, because some of you guys are already getting it, please click the link in my profile and join us on YouTube. Okay. Da, da, da. Maria guessed M. Starlight guessed T.
ELQ.
LQ. A. O. G. P.
And oh god.
Da, 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 da.
I don't know.
D. F. Why is this so much fun? Mine's not there yet though. My TikToker, somebody on TikTok got it, but
Maria got it.
Maria got yours. Okay, keep guessing for Kristen. La da la da 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 da.
Okay, Maria.
Keep going. Oh my gosh, Starlight! It's a C. Starlight got it. Yay!
C. Wow.
What'd you pick?
B.
Okay. Yay! Starlight got it.
All
Okay.
right. Maria and Starlight. Maria, you're up. Okay. Okay. Well. All right. This, you got number 6, the divine physician. This one coming out, the divine physician. One card. Number 6, the divine physician. So the divine physician stands before a well, carrying a jug of healing water and sharing his light of healing with those nearby. Upon his robe is the caduceus, the emblem of medicine and healing, called Dianchet by the Celts. He made the mortally wounded rise again through his incantations of sacred words. This powerful, eternal healing spirit walks with you at this time. This card indicates that you are moving into a time of magnificent healing on many levels. There is a person who can be a great healer for you, as well as a teacher who shares healing gifts that you can pass on to others. If you don't know this person yet, keep your eyes open. He or she is coming. You may also find yourself being called to help others at this time. Remember that word and thought, belief and feeling are key components in healing the self and in teaching others to heal. They are important tools in the divine physician's medical bag, so make sure they are part of yours too. Know that the light of healing shines around you and through you. Such a radiant joy can bring well-being to all. The Akashic Force with this card, which is a small meditation. If you would like to participate briefly, you can drop into your space and sense the divine physician as he steps in front of you and pours the light of energy and perfect healing into you. Close your eyes and feel the radiant warmth of joyful health and well-being. Own the harmony and strength that fill you. So, yeah, accessing that divine physician within yourself and maybe reaching out for others. I know this retrograde will be quite challenging, and maybe there is a couple karmic patterns in your life, and myself and many other people. But yeah, I'm a divine physician. but yeah, definitely just finding out who you are, from what your soul is made from, source, where your soul came from, what is your energy center. You know, I was talking about it earlier, what makes you tick, what makes you fall off track. When you really find that out, in combination with releasing negative karmic patterns that may be from this lifetime or maybe a past lifetime, I work with that within the Akashics. And even yeah, so you've heard all of my spiels, but anybody who hasn't heard it, yeah, it's a very beautiful process where I find out who you are at soul level, and you find out your soul gifts. And once the universe really sees you utilizing those gifts and respecting the energies that activate and deactivate you along your path, you can ultimately be on the path to raise your vibration, to clear your way, to make room for all the divine that is ready for your life. And yeah, I might be running a special. I'm going to be dropping my prices for $50 very soon. In a few weeks, I believe I'm going to be getting back on track, and I'm going to be offering my services at a reduced price as well. There's Akashic past life clearings, present life clearings, relationship clearings, chakra balancing, spirit guide coaching, and much more.
Okay, sorry. Beautiful Maria, you always have such lovely wisdom. I'm so grateful. And Rob, you are an amazing soul clearer. I've always been super supportive, but I will say in my own space, I've had some really great healings come forward from the clearings that Rob has held for me in my own individual journey. So if you are interested, even just reaching out to him to get some clarity on how it could implement into your life, I highly recommend connecting with Rob on that. So yeah. All right. And I'll drop his information one more time for you all. So before I move on to beautiful Starlight, I wanted to take a quick moment and discuss the poll that we started. So the question was, did you know Mercury retrograde is a great time to grow? And I'm really surprised we had 57% yes and 42% no. So since some of you were not aware that Mercury retrograde is a great time to grow, I'm going to give you a few tips on how you can utilize this time to grow. Journaling, super great during this time, spending time reflecting over things in your life that are not in alignment with what you would like to see, and also holding space for yourself, being gentle with the process and understanding that if you are holding space for clarity and journaling, you will receive information that is going to be in your highest good, so that way you can grow as a person. So being open to whatever wisdom that is that comes to you, and then being loving yourself enough to then step forward and take that action. And I will just re-emphasize that Mercury retrograde is not a great time to take action and make big changes and big decisions in your life, because typically your communicative skills are a little bit hindered. So just be aware that if you have things you would like to say, and then I don't know why this is like coming to mind right now, but don't reach out to your ex. This is not the time for that. Okay. If you got thoughts on your mind, just don't do it. There will be clarity after October 17th that will give you the place to do that. So, okay. Thank you, Spirit. And beautiful Starlight, if you want to drop down in the chat to let me know that you're still here, I have a card ready for you, my dear. Yes, Mercury retrograde. It's a beautiful time. It's a beautiful time to be alive. Da-dum, ba-da-da. And I pulled Starlight, a card from my Star Temple Oracle deck. The Star Temple Oracle is really beautiful for connecting with star family and inspiration. So once we get confirmation that Starlight's in the chat. I'll sing to myself. Oh, hi, Starlight. I'm glad you're still here. Okay. Okay, my dear. The card that came forward for you is card number 27, the storyteller. Intention. I am the narrator of my life. Plan, reframe, and pursue. You create your own reality with your thoughts, feelings, words, and actions. Taijeta reminds you to ensure yours are of high vibe and intentional. Everything is interconnected, cooperative, and purposeful. You have the free will to create with your mission in mind. I'll repeat that. You have the free will to create with your mission in mind. Exemplify your higher calling and divine mission with determination. Do not hypnotize yourself to create from your unconscious limiting beliefs. Be empowered in the sacred now to reconsider your accepted reality. Ooh, Starlight. You got some manifesting to do, my dear. And also what I'm hearing, especially with that, is the twin flame journey. You typically have a very specific mission that you are here to fulfill within that twin flame journey. And so what you are being called into right now is to being able to see where you are incorporating your mission into the actions that you take and the intentions that you set in your life. And if that overall mission is at the forefront of what it is that you are creating or what it is that you are doing, that intention is going to be amplified and multiplied as it moves and ripples through, because you are aligning with your higher purpose, with your destiny, with your, your higher calling. And so if you feel as though you may be creating within your life things that are not, again, in theme with the rest of the day, things that are not in alignment, allow yourself to see and recognize those things in your life that you have created that are not necessarily at the vibration that you want to see for yourself, and see where you can meet those things with love and intention to reconsider how you live within your reality. And so this is really a place of understanding. And then I think it's great. The bottom, I won't read the whole card, but the bottom deck of the energy is Starlight, which is also my inner vision guides me to my higher purpose. So allowing that inner knowing that you have being what continues to guide you. If you feel as though you have fallen off your path or you're not sure where you're supposed to go moving forward, just allow yourself to reconnect with that inner knowing, that wisdom that lives within your core, that is like the pulse, the heartbeat of the actions that you take, and trust that that pulse will continue to drive you on the path that you are meant to fill. And so, yeah, allowing yourself to get clear and take that action and believe in yourself and connect with your higher purpose. Hi, Barbie. Thanks for joining. Okay, Starlight, let me know if that resonates or if you need a little. 27 is your birthday number. No way. No way. Yes.
Wow.
Okay. Are we ready for the next round?
Yeah.
Do we want to stick with letters?
Sure.
Okay. Well, let's do it. Round number 2. If you are here and you would like a 1-card reading from Rob and myself, we're going to pick a letter. Okay, I think I picked mine. Okay, I picked mine. I had to think way too hard on it, but I picked it. So whenever you're ready, if you guys want to start dropping down in the chat. Maria, I didn't get your package yet, my dear, but I told you the university is super slow with mail. I love you, Starlight. Anyways, yes. Okay, drop it in the chat and let us know what your guesses are. And the letters start coming in with an L. And if you're on TikTok, you guys are so good. Hold on.
LJGA. No. one of mine. Let's see. Who else? You guys can keep guessing. Whoever is guessing. GAR. Any of those yours? Yeah.
Paul's on a mission. No, but I'm sending it to you right now. Pew pew. Pew pew pew. Pew. I rocket launched it straight to you from my brain. So close. Wait, Maria, what is Maria not? I'm confused.
She already won.
Yeah, Maria, you can't guess. We love you. Maria will get it right.
Ariane, you must guess a letter.
Yes. Ariane, I want to tell you so bad, but you have to guess the letter. We're playing a game to see who gets it. Oh, you did, but you didn't get the right letter yet. So keep guessing. I don't think anybody got it on TikTok yet. Hold on. No. Monica, I see you.
Oh man, keep them.
Yeah,
coming.
nobody's guessed it yet.
Coming, like your old manager at McDonald's. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Or if you're a dishwasher, keep them coming. Oh, there's
You get
Paul.
it? No.
Paul got mine.
Yeah. Okay, mine's still out there. Pew 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 pew.
Paul got mine. Mine was O.
Oh, it's magic. You know. Okay, sorry. Da, 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 da. Arian, you got it. It was Z.
Yes.
Okay, well, at least I already know what Arian's question is.
You are my
Okay. Oh no.
Okay.
Okay.
Paul, you win with O, and Marie wins with Z. Okay. Paul. Not my fault if more than one card falls out.
Hey, I'm being specific for the cards. We're only pulling
one card. Okay, one card. Let's consciously look at our cards so we're not dropping them. Okay, we're pulling from some dragon wisdom here. Ooh, and I got the card wisdom.
Okay. I'm gonna mute myself.
Ooh. So this card wisdom here. What number? Oh, there's no numbers here. And I opened right up to it. That takes some real wisdom. All right. So the dragon wisdom coming out for you, Paul. The silver moon dragon brings you the energy of the moon. The moon has always cast its spell over humans with its mystery and beauty. At night, the soft light of the moon caresses our skin, imparting an irresistible sheen. Most of the great goddesses are directly linked with the energy of the moon, and many represent wisdom. The moon dragon represents the feminine aspect, biding its time and trusting in divine guidance. This beautiful dragon would like to teach you that wisdom and go trust hand in hand. In particular, the silver moon dragon will teach you respect for all existence. It will remind you that nothing exists without the right to do so. Understanding this means converting knowledge into wisdom. Each day, some of our actions are based on particular knowledge. We buy food, for example, but we know that we will be hungry at some point. We pay our bills because we know that there will be unpleasant consequences if we do not. However, sometimes we also act in wisdom without knowing what we have to do, doing so because we trust implicitly that it is the right thing. The time has come for you to open up to your wisdom. Trust me when I say that all wisdom lies within you. You think you know who you are, but you can discover this truth only when you open yourself to your divine wisdom. And there's a small meditation with this card as well, if you feel called to participate in this too. Prepare the room well, purify it if you have not, and light golden candles. Be careful to choose a day just before full moon, and give some thought to choosing suitable music for this ritual. Call the silver dragon to you. Imagine this sublime being entering your room. Let go of all limitations. Forget, for example, the walls of your home, which are an illusion. Only the dragon is real. Spread your arms wide and open your hands. With its next breath, the dragon places a golden ball of light in the palm of each of your hands. Now cross your hands, placing them on your breast, and allow this light to flow into your heart. Let a great golden ball of light grow in your heart, and from this glowing ball, let a golden thread of light shine out through your back. Send this light out to all the beings that you were in the past. Connect heart to heart with all your previous incarnations and see how many there are. Sense the power. Seek out the incarnations that are full of wisdom. They can be a long way back in the past, so take your time. In your mind's eye, search through this ancestral line, bringing your ancient wisdom into the here and now in the form of glimmering golden light. Take this great energy deep into your heart. Now bring your attention back to your incarnation in the present moment. Take a deep breath in and out and open your eyes. This is recommended to do 3 consecutive days before the full moon. And take a break for 3 days after from any other spiritual work to take in the messages. But yeah, what a great card. This is really calling you into a space to really sit with yourself, and only the answers that we want. Sometimes our ego comes up with excuses to justify things that we don't want or things that we do want. But ultimately, when we are using our minds and our external forces, we kind of justify with family members and other friends and close people in our lives, and those are the people that have the strongest attachments to our own being. And sometimes our family members aren't the best attachments for our lives, but they do carry the greatest lessons that we are meant to learn, and we incarnated into this life on purpose, into the situations that we experienced as children. We ourselves have to take the knowing and the wisdom that we ourselves chose to incarnate in this life, in that childhood, with those lessons, with that heartache, whatever we have been through. It is us and only us that has made those choices. So it is yourself that needs to sit down and find that wisdom within yourself, or another, or somebody else that holds that wisdom that can guide you into knowing that type of wisdom and being able to hold that wisdom for yourself, which I also do. Again, I do the past life clearings and soul identification, soul profile readings, and I give you the tools to identify with who you are, and you can take those. Some people get one clearing, a past life clearing, and they find out who they are at their soul center, and just they can just launch off. As long as you know, whether you access it yourself or you learn how to access it from somebody else, as long as you're tapping into that, you're just as powerful as the person who doesn't know anything about spirituality, and they're happy as a little gnome in their garden every single day. And it doesn't have to be a spiritual practice. It's whatever makes you happy. So sitting down with yourself and connecting with all that wisdom within your own heart and following that to the T, rather than XYZ from everybody else.
Beautiful wisdom. Thank you, Rob. And Barbie says, "Oh, La Luna, how I love her so. What a beautiful card." I love that. All right, Ariane, let me know that you are still in the chat, Miss Beautiful Marie, so that way I know before I start reading that you are here to receive the message. That's awesome and crazy. I had a dream of a white dragon like creature yesterday and I never dream. Whoa, that's incredible. Beautiful. Yeah, Erin's like, I'm still here. Don't you worry about me. Yeah, we're waiting to see how he feels. Okay, good. Well, I'm really excited to share because it's pretty cute. So I'm not gonna hold up all the cards because look, I didn't.
All the cards. Oh God.
Maybe more than one came through. Okay, but the one card that came through that was like the most important, like the first card is the strength card, or sorry, the balance card. Which I think this is the strength card. I'm pretty sure. But anyways, it says balance. And it also speaks of taking everyone's input into consideration, merging viewpoints to create a better solution, and taking your time. There's no need to rush. You also got literally a card that says be patient and do not fear the unknown. So, and then also love without conditions. So to kind of summarize how he's feeling very nostalgic of the past. He's feeling like thinking about the memories and the things that you guys have done together, maybe even thinking about some of the things from his past that don't have anything to do with you, and really trying to learn how to balance those energies between what he's experiencing now. It looks like he is interested. He's thinking of, creating a new opportunity with you, opening up something that, could potentially bloom and unfold into something you're creating, but he's still working through processing some of his own emotions and situations that are from the past that are affecting his ability to take this step and move forward and like really be able to make that commitment towards you that he knows that you deserve, because he really sees you as someone that is just really loving and understanding and very delicate. And so he wants to be sure that as he moves, that he moves with conviction. And he also sees the kind of part of you that really has this ability to just love greatly, and that might intimidate him a little bit. So allow yourself to be who you truly are, no matter how he's acting or reacting to you, and just hold patience in your heart that if this is what is meant for you, if this is the relationship that's meant to come forward for you, that's meant to be in your life, that they will meet those needs and be in the vibration of alignment within what it is that you're calling in for yourself. And so don't fear the unknown. Don't fear the process of being alone and having to wait, but allow your emotions to flow and be exactly what they are, so that way you can be open to seeing the truth for what it really is and allowing yourself to be who you are. But I'm really just hearing be patient. Okay, so if you have hopes for this and you want it to grow into something more, right now I'm really just seeing friendship, like a really solid friendship, people that kind of support and work through love in a very gentle, kind way. So yeah, that's it. That's what I've got for you, my beautiful Ariane. I think that's how you say it. Let me know if that resonates, my love. I tried to keep it short. But yes, I think I did fairly good. What happened to one card? Well, listen, you know, we're readers. Sometimes more than one card wants to come forward, but I feel like I did good. Yes. Yes. Agape. Yes. Love. Okay. Well, I know. I feel you. I know it's tough, but you know, you deserve someone that's gonna love you for who you are. And if this person's kind of wishy-washy, they're not really ready to step up and do the things that, you know, you would like them to do, then understand your own worth and be patient, knowing that if it's not them, the person that is meant to be in your life will come along and they will fill that role. But I see potential. There's definitely potential here. It's just not really at a place where it's ready to step forward and grow. He's also seen me treat his baby cousins as if they're my own children. Yeah, see, he sees you as very gentle and loving. Yeah, so he sees it. He's just not 100% there yet. That's okay. Like, take your time. There's no need to rush. Reward yourself for what you've done to be in the position that you're in, and just know that he really does see you in this very, like, this is, if you can see the card and see just the gentle, loving nature about this person, they're very soft and feminine and nurturing and mystical. So yeah. And of course there's dragonflies. Anyways. Okay, who's next? Do we want to do one more round, Rob, or are we
I think only Barb is the only one that looks like that is left.
Is Barbie the only one left? Well, there's 8 people watching. So if there's anyone watching that would like a card that hasn't put it in the chat yet, you let us know. But I think you're right. It is only Barbie that I see. My TikTok died. My phone crashed. So my poor TikTokers, they were all going at it too. That's okay. Thank you for joining over from TikTok, Ariane. And if you would like to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and Rob and I will be showing up on Sundays to hold space for these tea and tarot sessions. So really looking forward to be able to share these with you moving forward. And yeah, just focusing on some good messages filled with love and inspiration to get us through the week and into the next one. So okay, Flash wants one.
All right, let's do Flash and Barb, and that's
okay.
That's
which
all.
one? Which one are you doing, Flash or Barbie? Here, wait. Let's rock paper scissors it for Flash. Rock paper or wait for Barbie. Wait, which one? Okay, this one's for Barbie. This one's for Barbie. Rock paper scissors. 1, 2, 3. Ah. Okay, try again. 1, 2, 3. Ah. Okay. Come on, this is it.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Ah. I got you. Paper covers rock. Okay, so I'll do Barbie, you do Flash.
Okay, cool.
All right, beautiful Barbie. Barbie, you're not always late to the party. You're always just on time. Exactly where you're meant to be.
Okay.
That card has come up so many times. I can't. Okay, it's fine. I'm going to pull her one more card.
Okay.
One more, universe. One more. Oh.
Which
that's
one?
3. That's not 1. That's 3. That's not 1.
4. Okay.
Okay. I've got Barbies ready. You want to go or? Can I go?
Um,
I'm going.
yeah, you can go. I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Okay. Okay, Barbie, I got you. So I see you have been really trying to learn how to trust your intuition and being in this place of seeing how what it is that you do interacts in your life in the ways that you move. Okay. And what you're being called into in this now moment is to see where in your life you can pour more love into your own cup. Where can you take care of the things in your life that are manageable and bring you joy? Also allowing yourself to see the beautiful person that you are and how the love that you share in the world ripples out into all the places that you go. And it really does affect the world. Like I can tell you just in my own spaces, Barbie, your love has changed my life in so many ways. I can't tell you how many days you've come into my lives with such beautiful love and energy and shared that with me. And so allow yourself to share that love with yourself as well. And see too the wisdom that you hold. You are such a loyal, beautiful, deserving person that deserves to be seen and heard for exactly who you are as the unique soul that shows up and shares this unconditional love. And so really the message that's coming forward for you, Barbie, is to just see yourself as the amazing person that you are and trust your intuition. Your intuition is guiding you. It feels like you have something kind of on your mind that you've been trying to get clarity on when it comes to maybe taking action, and spirit's letting you know that you will know when the time is right to take this action and to trust. And then the other message, the reason why I kind of rolled my eyes and said I need more cards is because the one card that I pulled for you is this, the let go of the old. So the theme for today, so everyone that's here can learn a lesson from the peacock, and that is letting go of the old and allow yourself to do it with confidence and know that as you really release that old stagnant energy or whatever it is in your life that's no longer serving you. And I feel like this is really thought patterns and processes. You release those with confidence and know that you have the ability to then pour into yourself that love that you deserve. And share your thoughts. So if you have a situation where you've been thinking about speaking up and taking action, maybe you don't need to take physical action, but sharing your thoughts and feelings is a place to start. Okay. So if you're wanting to see big changes with a relationship or with a person in your life, it's important for you to speak your feelings and share your thoughts so that way they can be on the same page with you and you can then align vibrationally. And then also understanding that whenever you speak your truth, you may also need to hold patience in your heart and understand that it takes others time to receive the wisdom that you're sharing in a way that works for them too. So everything will move at the pace that it is meant to move, but just trust your intuition, take those steps, and release the things that are no longer serving you. Okay. That's all I have for you, my beautiful Barbie. And Flash. Hi, Brendan. Thanks for joining. Bonsoir. Good evening, Stephanie. Thanks for joining too. Okay, Rob's gonna share a message for our beautiful Jessica, our beautiful Flash. Flash, embrace your darkness. Okay, sorry. Oh no, Flash. Flash is ready now. Wait, she said BRB. You're on mute.
Okay. She said BRB.
Oh, okay. Wait, Flash. If your kids are pulling you away, can I read a few cards for the collective, and then you come back for your card?
Well,
We could do.
I'll just go forth with it, and she can embrace her darkness until she can come back.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
just push pause, Flash, and then when you come back, it'll be where you left off. I do that with Brendan's all the time.
Okay.
Always perfect. Okay.
So the cards that came forth are, both of them are from the Wooden Tarot, and they're from the Suit of the Bones, which is also the Pentacles. There's the Two of Bones here, which is reversed, and it's this card, it's got two jawbones with the lemoness, the infinity symbol. So normally this is a message where you're working very well with someone else, or you have this connection where there's a counterpart that keeps the balance. And a lot of times we find ourselves taking action. And the other half that I always find of the other half that we're always searching for is just taking a breath. So there could be some sort of blocks going on with connecting with your actions and connecting with your breath, and maybe get called into some more breath work. And let me see here what the message is from the right here. Two of Bones reversed is, it has an energy about denial about changes and feeling stuck or unable to cope with them, losing balance with financial responsibilities and material possessions, or a work situation. So really resisting changes is persisting the changes in your life that keep you feeling stuck. If you're latching on to one particular situation or person or event, you're you're basically like, your body's trying to move one way and you're trying to latch on, and then you're just getting stretched out and your energy is getting spread so thin that you don't know how to manage it anymore, and you're trying to latch onto that one timeline as 10 million more timelines are passing you by, trying to align with you and show you that change is constant and change needs to be embraced. And within all of that, in combination with that, is the King of Bones, which is coming into the power of mastering everything within your world and letting it grow. There's this elephant, there's this mammoth with leaves on it and moss growing off of it, showing that it has taken its toll on life. And it is it, that's not a rhinoceros. It says rhinoceros faces.
It's definitely not a rhinoceros.
What are you talking about? It's a mammoth. And but yeah, it's talking about how these kind of animals are kind of sluggish and but aggressive and can run much faster than other animals, but they are sluggish. So really slowing down and being able to harness that strength and know your strength and throwing your weight behind something, and know where your weight is being thrown. Is it being thrown in the right direction? Because your energy is more powerful than you could really imagine. And it's like a major league pitcher. They have so much power behind their arm, and they're just whipping this ball right at somebody at 90 miles an hour, and those people are just trusting that they won't get hit, or that they might hit the ball, make a home run, make a double, triple, whatever it may be. And keeping that diligence and determining your focus. If you're focused on the butterfly over there instead of the 90-mile-an-hour curveball coming at you, you're not gonna be doing quite well in those major leagues. We're always raising our vibration and trying to get up to the next level. And if you want to think of it in terms of that, which makes a pretty great analogy, we're always raising our vibration, and getting up to those major leagues, like the Major League Baseballs. You're not going to hit a baseball curveball coming at you 90 miles an hour when you're latching on to like some beautiful memory or a butterfly coming by you in that moment when it's going to pass you by and you're going to strike out. So really just slowing down and being more methodical in that moment and having an efficient state of thinking as well, so that you can connect with your breath and slow down and connect with your breath, and so that you can handle all that you are manifesting. You've got so much on your back and you've gained so much strength. Now that you have this strength, you need to really balance that with patience and your breath. And I feel called to pull one from the Sedona deck too, because I haven't used this too much. Thunder Mountain, number 8. Let it bounce off. So I've never pulled this either. The Thunder Mountain, let it bounce off. So yeah, within all of that, when you're in that moment and you need to have that concentration and you're doing these big things, you need to let these energies just bounce off of you. Like you are this grand mountain, it is your mountain, and you need to view your life as a mountain, king of the hill. It's only you are allowed on your own mountain, and you can wave from everybody on their own mountain, and just, when people invade, you need to just kick them off, and make them understand that they have their own mountain that they need to take care of, that they need to nurture and be able to, bring life to, and so that they can bring their own sustainability to their soul journey. And let me see what this is in the book. Number 8. 6, 7, 8. The highest red rock formation in Sedona rises more than 2,000 feet above the surrounding rock formations. Everything bounces off this mountain for a wonderful echo and reverberations. This card suggests that it may be appropriate at this time to simply let things bounce off. Don't try to hold on, just let it happen. Yeah, exactly what I was saying. Beautiful. So, yeah. I think that's it.
Beautiful. All right. 8 is infinite abundance. Yes.
Yeah.
Barbie. Okay. So I noticed that we still had a beautiful Ashley in the chat that has not received a reading. And then I just saw Lizzie joined in. I'm not sure if Lizzie wants a reading or not, but I did pull one for Ashley just because Ashley's, I love you. And I figured you wanted a reading. If you don't want the reading, I guess drop a 222 and I won't do it. But yeah, I also did pull some collective cards for us to end on. Just a little bit of inspiration, something to keep in mind moving forward for the collective. So yeah. Rob's good at those. Rob's good at delivering those harder messages. And they are always spot on. All right, Ashley, I'm going to read the collective messages, but you let me know in the chat if you want a reading. I pulled one for you, but I'm not going to read it unless you say you want it, because it's fair, it's fair. So for the collective, what we have to keep in mind moving forward is really, really beautiful. The source of all. Your mind is the source of all thought, magic, inspiration, and creativity. Take a moment to dwell within the divine realms of your imagination. Visualize and create endless possibilities and opportunities. Now is the time to nurture the visions within and make them manifest. You are connected to all things through the infinite space within you. And so as you create within your world, know that whatever is going on in your inner realms is going to be what manifests and reflects into the spaces that you hold and that you share. And so utilizing this energy, the time of the now moment, to get focused and centered on exactly what it is that you want to see for yourself moving forward, and then giving yourself the time and the space to step into that within your actions as you move. And then also is respect your boundaries. And although I'm not going to read the card from this, I thought it was really interesting that it's the same card on the back of the book and there's a little poem. So I'm going to read this for you guys as well. I am Gaia. I am the daughter of Great Spirit, who is source of all. I am both magical and divine, as is all which I create. I am the Great Mother. I am your mother, and you, beautiful soul, are a physical manifestation of my love. So know, my beautiful, amazing souls, that everything is connected. And as you create and as you manifest, you live the experience of your life. And so just allow yourself to focus in on that love that lives within your heart, and allow that love to be what encourages, inspires, and motivates you to move forward in the spaces that you do. And understand that every little thing that you do ripples out and affects others around you, even if it's something as simple as saying hi to the person you are crossing the street, or being able to hold the door open for the person that's coming behind you. Little acts can ripple out and make huge changes in people's days. So never underestimate the power of your love, the power of your kindness, and how that changes the world around you. I love these cards. They're so pretty. Okay. Lizzie is tuning in while cleaning up around. Thank you, Aksha. Awesome. Thank you for joining, Lizzie. Appreciate your energy. I didn't hear back from Ashley, so I'll keep that message for later, I guess.
All right.
Did you have any final messages for the collective that you wanted to add?
Yeah, one last one.
Okay.
So number 13 came out, Free Spirit, which is also, I think, the death card number. So really letting ourselves transform and let go of anything that we may be holding on to, keeping us from changing and ever evolving, and keeping us from latching on to anything keeping us in the past and not in the present. Also lots of energy, staying grounded here, keeping in mind through the retrograde too, and these closing messages to, stay grounded, to be who you are. You are who you are. You are a shooting star, and there is someone wishing upon you. Stay grounded, plant yourself, let everything about you grow, let all of your actions grow, let your heart grow, and lead you to the spaces that will just bring you to a more centered version of yourself, so that you feel free, you feel comfortable, and everything that you do is just filled with joy. And also with that, number 8, again, choices, with this divine feminine being here. And it looks like it's almost like an Egyptian headdress there that's shining. So it brings me back to that wisdom card, with that meditation in the wisdom card, just shining a light through all the timelines, throughout all of our incarnations, and accessing that knowledge that we've gained throughout every lifetime, and knowing that, if there's something in this lifetime that we love to do, and we just somehow access that energy and that knowledge effortlessly, it's probably something that we've done in a past life. And staying open to the choices that we have and searching for those things that we love to do and the roads that we go down and what we feel most grateful for. And I want to read number 8 from here. Choices. To make your decision, ask yourself, which experience best allows my soul to grow? If you have drawn this card, you have come to a crossroads in your life where choices and decisions need to be made. This period can be quite challenging as you weigh your options. Your mind tells you one thing, yet your heart feels differently. The mind, with all its logic, reinforces your core beliefs in what is safe and secure with creature comforts and stability. Your heart, on the other, pushes you to explore possibilities and adventures that seem all too foolish and irresponsible to the mind. Dearest one, your soul longs to grow, evolve, and expand to higher states of consciousness. Your heart knows this, and it is the guiding force within you. The mind is the vehicle that assists you in getting to where your heart needs to go. Are you growing in your current situation, whether it is in a relationship or working environment? Or does spirit have to bring outside influences such as changes in your work environment or a new friendship that causes you to review your current relationship? If it is external influences that are pulling at your heartstrings and not your current situation, then it's pretty clear that the place you are in is not serving your highest good. It may be serving you on a physical creature comfort level, but your heart and soul needs more. You need to be challenged and pushed to make breakthroughs. Why play it safe? You have only one life to live, and the mission isn't to be too cautious. Our goal is to grow and to expand. Closing doors in your life may not be easy. Trust your heart and inner guide that you are being taken somewhere beautiful. You are not alone. Divine guidance surrounds you continuously. Affirmation: I am courageous as I listen to the guidance from my heart. So yeah, definitely, as I was saying, keeping open to those doors, it's talking about creature and comfort level, just finding somebody or something to cuddle with, or just because it makes you feel good on the physical level isn't really fulfilling your soul. And as humanity continues to evolve, I believe that we're just in this mid stage of primitive and primal and all the wars that have been going on, and now we're finally waking up into this new world where we are learning to unlock our consciousness and go light speed and go to evolve to the alien race, whatever is above us, higher consciousness, where everything, words aren't even needed, and we're going through these processes from primitive to primal to human and technological. And right now we're waking up and knowing that we feel that within us and want to heal and understand how we're navigating through this universe, because we ultimately want to go, we want to see other worlds, we want to see these places, but we create all these limiting beliefs and all these things that have happened, all these wars and quarrels, tiny or big, that have happened throughout our lifetimes have added up. And a divorce isn't just a divorce, and a war isn't just a war. They make it seem like, oh, it's over, we can move ahead, but no, that impacted humanity so greatly, and those energies are attached to our beings individually, and we are learning how to release that and taking our choices. Do we want to make a choice that is primitive to our physical body, or a more higher choice for our higher self, and moving forward and being able to help this earth survive and help each other survive? And move on and be able to free our minds from anything that's limiting us from, just having that constant positivity and that constancy of a higher vibration, and not letting those darker choices bring us down. I could ramble, but I could do stuff.
I could listen to you ramble all day anyways. So there's always so much wisdom in your rambles. Wait, you have to be wearing your cowboy hat if you're going to ramble on.
Oh, man.
I'm just you said, okay, I'll go get it. Next time we'll do cowboy themed for future adventures. So
it's within grasp.
Oh.
It's within grasp always.
I need to leave you alone for another 5 minutes with the cards.
Sure, let's go. Let's cut the deck. The moon. I can't even do this now. The moon, dancing with our shadows, bringing life to all the shadows in our life. I gotta. My dad already knocked on the door and left.
Yeah. Oh. Yes, I have a lunch date. I have a lunch date with my family as well. So I think it's spirit telling us it's time. The dogs are going crazy anyways. So.
Deserve to.
All right, beautiful souls. Thank you all so much for being here and sharing this amazing space. Super grateful for all the love that we share and all the amazing souls that connected in this time. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel, like this video, connect with Rob, connect with myself. And as always, if you feel called to leave a donation, those links have also been shared down below the video as well as in the chat. So all of your support and love is appreciated in all forms. So lots of gratitude for every one of you. And I will say, if you're part of the PinOaks Cove, we do have our Sunday session that will be happening today at 7:30 p.m. CST, 8:30 p.m. EST, and I don't know, I think it's 5:30 p.m. PST. So if you'd like to connect with me for our Sunday sessions, this week we are going to be getting back on track and staying very focused on creating an intentional space to line up our long-term goals and create daily steps on exactly how we want to get there. And then we also hold space for meditation and reflection as well. So really excited to see you guys tonight for Sunday session. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday, get some sun, enjoy some smiles, and lots of love from this amazing space to you. So, okay, that's it. That's all I've got. Love you guys. Bye.